Good morning, students. Welcome back. I wanted to start this week with a life lesson, and then I'll go over the schedule for this week, and we'll discuss the assignments for this week as well, as it's our last week of fully remote learning. This week's life lesson is called Right Now Matters, and it's written by Samantha Jacobs. She writes, "After 17 years of getting up and going to school every morning, I ended my formal education and entered the notorious real world. My mother warned me, and she said, 'You are about to enter a really weird time in your life, and I can't prepare you for it. Just be aware.' Boy, was she ever right. Eager to get far away from my college town in Tennessee, I moved back to my native St. Louis and landed a job as a nanny for a wealthy and extremely likable family. As far as nanny work goes, I struck gold. Yet I was uncomfortable with being a college graduate and working as a less cool version of Mary Poppins. While my friends were going off to law school or getting married or doing the daily grind in glamorous cities, I was concerned about strategically placing Eggo waffles in the toaster so they didn't burn, while maintaining that crispy grid. Reason told me that what I was doing mattered, providing care and protection for 2 young children, but my insecurities thought otherwise. I began to blame myself for my current state of affairs. I made the decision to get this job, to flee Tennessee, and to not invest any time in looking for more, quote, challenging work. Needless to say, it was turning into that weird time my mother warned me about. While torturing myself with feelings of insignificance about my job, I tried to find worth in other things like running, sporadic blogging, weekend getaways, dyeing my hair, etc., but nothing seemed to fulfill me. Then I had one of those aha moments when everything becomes unmistakably clear. I was playing outside with my little charges when one of them came up to me and said, 'You're so great. You don't even have to play with us, but you do it anyway. Our other nannies never did that. We love you.' I was floored. Not only did I underestimate their ability to be so gracious, but they made me realize that it's truly not about what life hands you, but what you do with it. The whole making lemonade out of lemons thing really hit home for me on this one. I could easily just patrol these little girls and make sure they don't run out into the street or draw all over the walls, but I don't. I play with them. I make my life a part of theirs and vice versa, and together we have perfected the fine art of Eggo toasting. How many people can say that? So what do I believe in? I believe that self-worth is where you find it. The most beautiful form of self-worth occurs when you maximize the amount of love you share with the world, no matter how mundane or humble the circumstances may be. I believe that just because you have a college degree doesn't mean you need a job with a BlackBerry, and most important, I believe in lemonade. 2 snaps for self-worth, 1, 2, 3. I liked this life lesson for this week because really the title stuck with me the most. Right Now Matters. Coming off of this break and having 2 weeks with my children, today is a little bit of a challenge being away from them. But I realize that what I'm doing here matters. So I'm really looking forward to getting to see you guys next week in person. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys on our Google Meets this week as well. But I just want you to know that right now matters. What we're doing right here for each other matters. So to go through the schedule for this week, today you will have to complete the life lesson video Google form, so watching this video and completing the Google form, and then I'm also posting the assignment that is going to be due tomorrow, the effects of the Industrial Revolution. We are going to have a Google Meet tomorrow to go over this assignment. So prior to the Google Meet, I want you guys to read through those effects. The worksheet looks like this. What you'll be doing is reading through these effects of the Industrial Revolution. I have short-term effects here and long-term effects. I guess there's no need to have the parentheses there. And what you'll be doing is reading through those and then deciding, is that effect positive for the working class or negative for the working class? And the working class are those who labored in factories and mines during the Industrial Revolution. So with the child labor that we talked about last week, those child laborers were part of the working class. This theme this week is really going to be looking at the effects of the Industrial Revolution. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you're going to be working on a document-based question for the Industrial Revolution, and it's going to focus on the effects of the Industrial Revolution on the working class. So it's going to kind of build on the list of things that you're going over tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'm going to post the documents. I'm going to have examples, and I'm going to make a video for you guys so that you can see what I'm expecting you guys to do. And then Thursday, we're going to have a Google Meet to go over those answers. And then Friday, you'll have an achievement grade that will be answering the document-based questions. So based on the information that you learned from the documents, you'll be answering one question for me in a paragraph form. So it'll be similar to a post write, but it will be an achievement grade. And that's how we'll end the week this week. Going into next week with our first hybrid week back, you'll have a remote Monday, just like we've done previously, and then I will see A to K on Tuesday, Thursday, and L to Z on Wednesday, Friday. I'm working through the plans for next week, but I'm thinking because we'll be back in person, we'll be probably doing some sort of Unit 3 assessment achievement grade to kind of wrap up the studying that you've done on your remote learning. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you guys have a great week. I look forward to seeing you. Bye!